just stop lying to yourself. Now I'm being for real. Like, stop lying.
Hey, bro, who you think you talking to? You don't even know me like that, man. I know you hate when people tell you the truth, but sometimes you just gotta stop lying to yourself.
Did that hurt? Did I touch a nerve?
It's Vlogmas. It's day 4. Let's go, y'all.
Edge life, you're too close to the ledge. We gon' push you forward a few steps ahead. It's that edge life. Oh, gotta get it in your head, baby. Welcome to the edge life. You're too close to the ledge. We gon' push you forward a few steps ahead.
This guy Philip Edge, helping leaders just like you lead well in life and in business. And y'all, we back, man. We are back. Vlogmas day number 4. And let me ask you a question real quick. Are you mad at me? Are y'all mad at me? Y'all mad at me? You know why I asked that question? Because earlier I told you to stop lying. What am I talking about? I'm talking about stop lying to yourself. Like you. Stop lying to you. Why do I say that we lie to ourselves? Well, we lie to ourselves because there are things that you know that you can do. And for whatever reason in our mind, we don't do. Let me say it again. There are things that you know that you can do, but for whatever reason, we don't do. So we begin making up all these lies in our minds about why we can't do something, why we shouldn't do something, why it's not in our cards to be able to do that thing. When you've looked and you've seen so many other people just like you do the thing that you're talking about that you can't do. You lying, dog. You lying. We have to stop believing that it's too big. There's no such thing as too big, right? It's all about perspective sometimes and the way that we see it. See, many times I used to get in an airplane and travel all across the world. And many times, especially on those long flights, I would hate the long flights. The reason I would hate the long flights is because they would take a long time to get there. But here's the thing, just because it took a long time to get there, I had to get in my mind how I could break down the process, right? So I was notorious for looking at the screen. I would look at the screen and I would break the trip down into small, manageable, bite-sized chunks. Oh boy, y'all just missed that. You gotta break the trip, the journey, into small, bite-sized chunks. So instead of looking at the thing in its entirety, sometimes we just got to look at it. Hey, listen, what's it going to look like when I can go from point A to point B and then point B to point C and so on and so forth? Because the reality is before you know it, you will be at the end of this thing. And once you get at the end of this thing, it won't matter because you're going to be there. Stop believing that it's impossible. You've heard it said before, impossible is even speaking to you. What do I mean? It's literally prophesying to you. Impossible is saying that I'm possible. So our perspective got clouded somewhere, and we thought that it was saying impossible, meaning that it couldn't be done. But literally it was saying I'm possible, meaning that I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting on you. I'm waiting on you to do the fill in the blank. I'm waiting on you because I am possible. So wait a minute. If I quit lying to myself, if I recognize that it's not too big, if I recognize the fact that it's not impossible, but that it is possible, you mean to tell me I can do this? You doggone right. But how? How can I do this? See, I'm glad you asked. Listen, I want you to literally go sit down and write down one thing that you can do today that will help you get to the goal that you're trying to achieve. Let me say it. I don't need you to do 100 things. I just need you to find one thing that you can do today to help you get to the goal that you thought was too big or that you thought was impossible. Just one thing. Write it down. Look at it. And then begin working that. That's it. So stop lying to yourself and start believing in yourself. Change the game. I promise you, it'll change the game. That's all I got for you today. Vlogmas, day 4.
Edge life, you're too close to the ledge. We gon' push you forward a few steps ahead. It's that edge life. Oh, oh, gotta get it in your head, baby. Welcome to the edge life. You're too close to the ledge. We gon' push you forward a few steps ahead. It's that edge life.